All right, how's that? You hear me now? Oh, I can hear me. Mute that. All right. Sorry about that. I figured the mic on the top of the camera would pick up. It registers. Maybe I don't have it on. I don't know. I have to figure that one out. Anyway, I was saying I had to run downstairs and grab my whiskey. So I'm sorry that. Well, actually, what I was saying is the stupid button. Like when you hit start broadcast, this new StreamYard has started this thing where now instead of just starting, it says, "Are you sure?" And you have to hit it again. So I hit it once, and I ran downstairs to get my drink, and so it wasn't showing you anything. Like I had a little countdown and shit like that, which you didn't get to see. So Rick, we're gonna wait for just a couple of minutes to make sure that anybody that wants to be here is here. So if anybody has any questions in the meantime, what's up, William? Um, let's see. Yeah, we will. But I'm gonna announce. I have no intention of being here for a long period of time, so I figure I'll give it about 15 minutes, just for anybody that may be a little late to show up, and then we'll draw. Like the new shirt, check it out. So no porno, right? Is no bueno. That's right, baby. It's a little nod to Xtool for making me take down one of my videos because there was a scantily clad girl on my computer screen in the background, and it was blurry. But somebody complained to Xtool and said I had porn up. I think her name was Karen. What's up, Jerry? I was saying what's up to you earlier when I didn't have my mic on. I keep meaning to stop by one of your meetups on Saturday. It's just that lately, for whatever reason, I'm almost always busy with my kids at that time. These are my Vegas. These are my Vegas LaserCon. So LaserCon's like big color is orange. So I went out and bought all this orange stuff. I've got orange suspenders. I've got orange tactical pants. I have an orange pair of camo cargo shorts that I actually kind of like. I've been wearing those. Those are kind of nice. I went out and bought some orange sneakers. Like we're not messing around. I have backup sunglasses just in case. We're not messing around. And whoever wins, I expect you to buy all the same stuff and completely twin me the entire time. No, I don't really. Please don't do that. PJ, going to Vegas. Actually, I'm kind of curious. So LaserCon last year was just it was basically just AP Laser and like JDS supplies or JD supplies, JDS supplies. So it was kind of interesting to like listen to some of the lectures where people kind of tell you their success stories, but it wasn't so much con. And this time they're going to have a bunch of different vendors there. So I'm looking forward to that. I think LaserCon, like their last year, I was like their second or third year. So they're still kind of getting their legs underneath them. Jerry, man, I got so many questions, man. I just my 3D printers drive me insane, but I just haven't had a chance to sit down and ask. Rick, they reached out to you about what? Vegas, baby. So I have not been to Vegas in a very long time. My wife and I used to live in Phoenix, and we used to fly to Vegas often. And then after 9/11, it was faster to drive because it was like a 4 or 5 hour drive. Whereas if you took a plane after 9/11 with all the additional security and stuff like that, it took at least that. So we used to drive up and go to Vegas. We got married in Vegas. We won our wedding. We won our wedding through Brides Magazine, and so Brides Magazine picked up the tab for that. We got married at the Flamingo. Wanted to have an Elvis marry us, but apparently they don't want to do that at the Flamingo. So whoever goes. That's right, PJ. Whoever goes better be twinning. I expect you all to go. You guys should all go check it out anyway, because one, flights to Vegas are usually cheap, and two, it's going to be a good time because I'm going to be there. That's right, Rick. Yeah, somebody's in my comments like, I will wear everything that you wear if I win. And I'm like, I don't have any. I don't like. I'm using a random generator thing. I don't play favorites. Oh, that's cool, Rick. Who'd you talk to? Did you speak to anybody, or do you know what their name was? Oh, Brad, that sucks. I will even shave my head. I might grow it out. No, I don't want to grow it out because, like, see this little patch right here? I think I'm going bald, like just right there. What's SFW? Is that something? Is that like South Fort Worth, or am I just too Texas in the brain? I think this is interesting. Somebody was saying when I was at Workbench Con, they were saying that um, they asked me where I was from, and I said Texas. And if you asked me where I was from when I lived in Missouri, I would have said Missouri. But they're like, "What's up with you Texas people?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And they're like, "If I ask anybody else where they're from, and they're from like Tampa, Florida, they'll say I'm from Tampa. But if you ask somebody from Texas where they're from, they just say Texas." And I'm like, "I don't know. I didn't realize you wanted that specific an answer. I don't think that's a Texas thing, but whatever. I am self-absorbed, so you know. Safe for work. I see. I would have never got that. We live in different worlds. Which AP laser do I have? I have the 4024. I have the SN though, and if you're gonna buy one, you want the LR. You want the lowrider because that thing you can lower it all the way down to the floor. That's the coolest thing ever. And then you don't need like, I have this obnoxious like 3,000-pound cart that comes with it. That what's that 3,000 pounds? It'll lift 3,000 pounds, but you can put like a chunk of granite on it or something and raise it up under the machine. You don't need that. The low rider will just go down to whatever you got. Pop in Missouri. What part of Missouri? SFW. That's fair. I plan on I plan on having a good time. I was the one that went to AP Laser and I was like, "You're doing this thing in Vegas. Can we do something crazy?" And they still haven't. They did give me the trip. They did. They because I pitched them the idea to give away a trip. But my thing was I wanted to do, and maybe I'll just do this anyway. St. James, no shit. I grew up in St. Louis. My wife grew up in Kansas City. We lived in Springfield for a long time, but I knew some folks from St. James way back in the day. And don't ask me who they are because they were fraternity brothers, and I can't remember which ones now. Oh, and so I was like, "Hey, man, like, I think we should do stuff." Excuse me. I think we should do stuff like go skydiving, or like you can shoot like automatic weapons in Vegas and stuff like that. You can go to a range and shoot like a machine gun. And they were like, "Yeah, okay." So I feel like um shouldn't be hard to get a ticket. Yeah, I feel you, brother. I feel you, Jerry. Um so they didn't seem too hip on that, but like last year's LaserCon was a bit dry in my opinion. What was the daytime was dry. At night, those guys know how to party. AP Laser throws it down. Not kidding. They nighttime was crazy. But I felt like um go do zero latency full room craziness. But I felt like we needed to punch it up a little bit. And you know what? I did not bring my A game when I went, but I didn't know the AP Laser guys at that time. I mean, I knew the marketing person that I'd spoken to, but I didn't know those people. And I've like hung out with some of them now, and like we partied that night, and then I went to Tennessee with some of the AP Laser guys, so I know them better now. So I feel more comfortable acting the fool, as they would say, as the kids would say. There you go. Maryland one part. All right, let's see. How many folks do we have here? 36-ish. Okay. Let's give it like I said, let's give it to like 5:15 just to make sure that anybody that happens to be running a little bit late. Janet, how long have I been using lasers? 3 years now. And now granted, if you were kind of part-time using lasers, like I use lasers all the time. Like I'm under the gun to do videos and things like that. And so it's my job. Um, I would say learning curve on a laser it might be a little longer to get your technique perfect. Like you can start making things immediately, but there'll be some things that you can fine tune along the way, and it's kind of a little bit that comes just with experience. Aw, shucks. Aw, shucks. Hey, so the F1, so far, I have nothing bad to say about that laser. I love that thing. And the little extension, I didn't understand the extension when they first started talking about it. They're like, it's got an extension. Well, the extension moves. It's like a little conveyor belt. So you can put something on there that's 4 times as wide and it scrolls underneath the laser as it moves. So that's going to make it even a little bit more versatile, but that thing is I mean, just for the size of it and the idea that if I'm going to do anything big, I'm going to use a CO2 laser because I have access. But you get me into Air Force Base, man. We're doing that. Uh, you can still do like I mean, if you're going to do bigger things and you're going to have a diode, you want to look at like a D1. But like the F1 for me is it's fantastic because if I want to do something small, something detailed, or something like on metal or something, I can just use the F1, no problem. Dig it. CNC and laser for a shot by the end of this year. So popping. Here's I just to be like 100%. I have a CNC. I never use it. So just be sure that you want or you're going to use that CNC before you invest the money in it. Now it depends on what you're doing. You know, I mean, like CNCs are really cool machines. Don't get me wrong. It's just like for what I do, it was never it never like really became a big thing, and it sits most of the time. The F1 is very cool. I can't say Coolin. This is a little bullet or was a little bullet. But it's done now. We just have hard water. Apparently. Rick, I'm nervous. I'm not nervous. The kids are downstairs playing video games, and I've had workers at the house all day, and I just needed it to relax. Is there speed? But do you have a good idea to convert a 3D printer to make its own gantry? Yeah, not pond water, not in my wheelhouse. Hey, Jerry, look at pond water's comment here and tell me if you know somebody that he can talk to. Yeah, Todd, and that's always going to be the case, especially with diode lasers. And I had a lot of people that got kind of big mad because I said that if you want to have a business, you shouldn't have a diode laser. Diode lasers have their place, and I shouldn't have said that, but it was kind of I was kind of singing the praises to AP laser, and to me, 90% of the stuff that I used to do on a diode, I would rather do on my CO2 now. That's personal. That's personal preference, and understand that I like shit done immediately. I do not like to wait for things, which is probably why 3D printers frustrate me so bad. But yes. Okay. We are time. Does anybody else want to come in? I don't know what that means. All right. Let's skin the smoke wagon and do our thing here. Okay, so I'm going to. All right, I'm going to delete all these. Well, you're not going to see all this, are you? Hold on a second. We're just going to take all these out. I've had people like have issue with this in the past. I want to stop sharing my screen. How do I do that? Stop. Okay, so we're going to share all my screens, I think. Can I do that? Yeah, entire screen. Okay, so it's going to get crazy for a second, but just so you guys can see that I have the spreadsheet here. This is everybody that entered. We're going to copy those and we're going to paste them in here. All right. And now we're going to draw. So, well, here, let's do this. Boink. James Benny. Is James in the house? It would be cooler. It would be cool if you were, but if you're not, I understand. I guess I don't really need to look up. I was like, oh, I want to grab that and make sure that I look it up, and because some of y'all don't use your real names. So his first name's James. Go figure. So we have a. I'm gonna assume this guy's not here, but winner James Benny. Was it? Yeah. Wait. That's why. Okay. All right. All right. I'm assuming James is well. Oh shit! Don't hide that. Put that back up. Put that back up. This one. There we go. It should have been me. It should have been May. I'm kind of bummed that James isn't here. Okay. We will okay, so you guys saw that. I'm just gonna write this down so I don't forget for later. James Benny. All right. We will do a backup for Brad here just in case. Pick another name. Okay, so 13 Sticks Flag Company. Oh, you guys didn't. You guys can't see that, can you? This guy's name. Let's go see who this is real quick. Control copy. Find V. That's not what I wanted to do. Control or command copy. See, you should never have to bounce back and forth from PC to Mac as much as I do. All right, Travis. So Travis is our runner-up. Travis 13 sticks flagco.gmail.com. All right. Guy Jedi. Damn it. Yeah. Well, you're no kidding. No, I didn't specify that. And like I'm doing it at a weird time. Like it's 5 o'clock here, but it could be earlier or later, depending on where you are in the country. Now I will say this, guys, if you can swing it, go to Vegas. Like one, it's Vegas. So even if the con's not your thing, like you can gamble and there's great food and stuff like that. Two, I want to have a hang. So at some point, I'm trying to figure it out. Jerry's going to help me out. He doesn't know that yet, but he's going to. With either finding like a place where we can hang, or maybe we could hang in the hotel. I know like Vegas hotels are huge, so it might just be at the hotel. I'm not sure. But like I want to have a meet and greet type deal and stuff. So and it'll be a good time. I'm serious. You want to party with the AP Laser folks, man. They live in Michigan. They don't get out much, and when they do, they party balls. I am not going to go to the Strip or Fremont Street while I'm there. I don't think. All right. Well, Brad, hey man, like not everybody can make it, and I understand. I love Tim. I love Fremont Street. I actually lost my debit card in a strip club there one time. Don't do that. That sucks. Um, and Colorado. But I don't think I'm gonna venture outside of the hotel unless like AP Laser wants to go have a dinner or something like that, because I want to be where the AP Laser people are. But I do like Fremont Street. Don't get me wrong. I stayed at the Four Queens when I was there. Very cool. All right, guys. So I'm going to say congratulations again to James Benny, who apparently is not here. I'm going to send him an email. And like I said, Travis is a backup. If for some reason James can't do it, thank you for recommending that, because I wouldn't have thought of that. Not very good at contests. I did my first contest I did. I picked the name ahead of time, and everybody's like, it's rigged, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't even think about that. Anyway, but guys, Vegas if you can, check out AP Laser if you can. Definitely head on over to the channel and subscribe if you haven't. Some people have been asking me like this, especially like, hey, like what time are you drawing the name tonight? And I'm like, well, if you were subscribed and you hit the little bell for my channel, you would get a notification saying like I posted yesterday when this was coming out. Anyway, neither here nor there. If I can get there past Instagram, a day pass. What is this, summer camp? No. I could probably work something out. Tim, if you can get there, I could probably work something out where I can get you in for a day, sneak you in or something. And William, I feel you, brother. I got you. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go play a little Fortnite with the kids. So thanks for showing up. I appreciate you guys coming out. Congratulations again to James, and until next time, peace.